Hello there, Riderflex Nation. Steve Urban here with more career advice and job interviewing tips for you. And as a quick reminder, if you enjoy our podcast, please remember to subscribe to our channel and like the episodes. And on today's podcast, tell me about yourself. Hey, Johnny, why don't you just tell me about yourself? Hey, Mary, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Hi, Mary. Nice to meet you. So tell me about yourself, right? Like almost every interviewer at some point asks you a question very similar to that, right? And usually towards the front. Maybe it's worded a little bit different, etc. Even if the interviewer doesn't even like that question, they almost kind of start there, right? That's the kind of the opening line is they want you to just kind of give like this 5-minute dinner speech or 2 or 3 minute overview of yourself. I do it all the time as an interviewer, and I think a lot of other interviewers do as well. And so recruiters use that line. They want to just see if you can deliver a basic introduction, right? And folks, so often people screw that up. You'd be amazed, right? If you're not used to kind of giving an overview about yourself, all right, if you're not used to going to a dinner party and shaking somebody's hand and giving them a 1 or 2 minute overview of yourself, if you're not used to doing it, you'll probably screw it up, okay? And quite honestly, probably 75-85% of the people, when I ask them, tell me about themselves, it really is poor. It's poorly constructed. They don't include the things they should be including. They don't highlight certain accomplishments, etc. So do me a favor, okay? This podcast is to encourage you to practice and role play how to tell somebody about yourself, okay? You should have a nice overview presentation that you have ready that you can deliver. And by the way, that's when you're at lunch, okay, with a couple of colleagues, and maybe you meet somebody that could help you down the road or whatever. Maybe you're at a dinner party, okay, or you're out with your spouse and you happen to meet another couple and you just need to be able to deliver a message about yourself. And maybe you have a couple of versions in there, right? Maybe there's the 30-second quick introduction version about yourself, and then maybe there's the job interviewing longer version where you can tell somebody about yourself. But the point is, I'd like to just encourage everybody listening to this podcast, you need to be able to deliver that in certain settings, and I would like for you to role play it and practice it so you don't screw it up when the time comes for you to land a job or maybe close a deal or win something over you've been trying to accomplish, and you're trying to do that by telling somebody about yourself. Don't screw it up. Be ready for it. Practice it. Role play it, and you'll give yourself a much better chance to be successful. And there is your Riderflex tip of the day. We truly hope you find our material helpful and entertaining. And while our podcast can be heard across most platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, YouTube, and SoundCloud, you can become a supporter of this podcast by visiting our show on the platform Anchor FM. That's anchor.fm/Riderflex. You can also send your questions or suggested topics for future episodes to the email address podcast@riderflex.com or drop us a voicemail at 888-964-5876, extension 710. Visit riderflex.com to learn more about us. Thanks so much for listening, folks, and have a great day.